About 4 years ago, I fell in love. It all started on a beach with my friends from home who I haven't seen in a long time at that point. Strange, dry, bluish mushrooms were our snack for that day. And that's where the journey began. My eyes were opened to a world that I never knew existed. This world that I've been living in. And with this new awareness, I stumbled upon a documentary called Fantastic Fungi, and it sealed the deal. I fell in love. I fell in love with mushrooms. The mushrooms called me up north, and so I went. And along the way, I met a man who lives in an airplane and has a life mission of creating a conscious AI that will disable all military weapons in the entire world. Then I picked up my friend Annette from Portland, and we visited our friend Grace in Mount Hood at this farm that she's been wolfing at. We picked strawberries and visited the mountain. We just met someone who is hiking the PCT right now. He's going from Canada all the way to Mexico. I've been fangirling because there's a bunch of PCT hikers here, and he basically just showed us all his gear, and now I'm like, shit. He's never backpacked a day in his life before he stepped on the PCT, and so I'm very inspired right now. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll just do it next year. Who knows? Then we made our way over to Trillium Lake at the base of Mount Hood.
But he's a good size. Not too small. Not.
Then Annette and I marched on to Seattle, where she lived out her Twin Peaks dreams, and I lived out my dreams of going on my first mushroom hunt.
No more rules. We're going in the woods. Like, what? You let the mother know. And somebody's definitely gone down here.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
While we were in Oregon, Grace introduced us to the Wolf Host's son, and we hung out for a day. And I was telling him about how we're going to Seattle and how I just really wanted to find mushrooms. And he told me that he had a friend in Seattle who loves to forage mushrooms and that we should connect. And so we did, and she took me on my first mushroom hunt.
Oh, seriously?
It was super awesome.
Wow. These kind of smell fishy too.
yeah, they are a little bit.
I didn't even realize that.
Oyster mushrooms, too?
Yeah, I never realized that.
Yeah, so a bunch of mushrooms get like really fishy when they sleep.
Oh.
I love learning from other humans. Throughout this past year of living nomadically in new places with so many different people, I have learned so much. And most of this learning wasn't through textbooks or the internet, but so much of it was from human to human interaction and conversation. I think that there is something so valuable in this passing down of knowledge from human to human. And something like the art of foraging mushrooms and knowing which ones are edible is something that needs to be done in a lineage with the mushroom itself and with a human who knows who that mushroom is.
That's not a chanterelle.
Oh.
But that is a lobster mushroom.
Wow. Oh my god.
Nice.
That one's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, this one was a prize.
There's a few here.
Is it worth it? Should we go?
I think that would be a fun
That'd be a
adventure.
fun adventure for sure.
To climb all the way
All
for
the way
that
down
tiny.
to that little, I mean, if we see it from here, it's actually big,
Oh,
right?
I think.
Gotta be big. We did it.
We did it.
Amazing.
Go get her.
I'll get it. Oh, gorgeous. This is what we climbed the whole ravine for. It's much smaller than I thought.
I found some more. Oh my god. We're totally just up in this ravine. Oh my god.
This turned out to be a good little area.
Uh-huh.
Glad we crossed.
Good instincts.
Huh?
Good instincts.
Thanks. Well, I literally saw one.
I know, from so far.
Helps for sure.
I found these guys. Huh, they're more beige. Can't tell what these are. They're just maybe old. Oh
What the heck?
my god.
This is a massive amount of chicken in the woods on that log over there.
Holy moly.
Fucking insane.
Oh my god.
That is fucking insane. This is chicken in the woods. It is a beautiful, vibrant, incredible mushroom to find in the wild.
Oh my
because
god.
You find so much of it. Like, this is a meal. This is like meals for weeks.
Holy
you know?
moly.
I like to make chicken nuggets out of these.
Uh-huh.
Actually, like, they have this nice, like, kind of split and pull, like, kind of
Wow.
chicken. And they're a little spongy, so
Yeah.
they take on, like, moisture really well.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what we found.
I had a conversation with someone recently about how it feels necessary for us to have social media and Instagram in particular to access this world. And without it, you'll be missing out. You won't be a part of it all. And while the internet has given us access to so many things outside of our physical constraints, it has also really gripped our sense of reality
And you can see how much is under that
and made us rely upon it
right behind you.
in order to live in the real world.
Yeah.
But
This is one of the most vibrant ones I've ever
the end conclusion of that conversation is of how valuable
Her mind.
and powerful still today word of mouth is. WOM.
Interesting. I'm gonna start crying. It's a big day for me. I'm eating mushrooms that I foraged in Washington. Thank you, Washington. Thank you to the forest. This is chicken of the woods that I breaded and made into little chicken nuggets, and I'm dipping it in some Chick-fil-A sauce. It's so good. It literally tastes like chicken. And I didn't fry this, I baked it. And it turned out so good. I think as long as you have some good sauce, you can't go wrong. I didn't have any breadcrumbs, so I just got some bread, toasted it, blended it up in the food processor, and voila. Thanks so much for watching. This has been a very eventful day for me as a mushroom, or journey for me as a mushroom enthusiast. I'll never forget this. Maybe I will, but it's been very monumental. Thank you so much for being a part of it.